Hey guys, how's it going? It is Thomas here from Portal Linux. Well, it's gonna be weird saying that from now on, but yeah. Okay, so right now I'm in a virtual machine. I currently run Windows, as you may have known from the live streams with Tea Time. If not, anyway, you know now. I mainly am on Windows, so I can do this awesome things such as gaming, but I also like do the tutorials through the virtual machines, just so it doesn't interfere with my normal work. Normally it's just gaming. I have another machine for Linux, but it's just not powerful enough to be able to do all this stuff. Now normally if I'm not gaming, I'll be on my other machine, but when I'm doing work and stuff like that, machine's just not powerful enough, and this is the machine I use. Okie dokie. So I said this video is going to just be a quick little tutorial on how to install Linux Mint. I know a lot of people are probably going, oh, that's kind of pointless and whatever, but whatever. Okie dokie. In case you're wondering what virtual machine I'm using the VMware player, and I have it set up basic for 64-bit, so I gave the virtual machine 2 cores, and I gave it 2 gigabytes of RAM. Okay, so this is going to be the first thing you see once you put in your live CD. You're going to be greeted with this. Let's just install Linux Mint. You just double click that disk. Just let it load up. I know it's probably not going to be the fastest right now. Okay, so you just go through the basics. It's very easy to do. Normally this window wouldn't be filling up your entire screen. It's just a size. So yeah, you have to have that much space on the hard drive available. That I gave the virtual machine 10 gigs just to make sure, and it is connected to the internet. Okie dokie. Now erase disk. You can do this if you have Windows installed on the hard drive. If it's not Windows 10 Technical Preview anyway, such as myself. But let's say if you like Windows 7 or Windows 8, you actually get the option where you can run it alongside it. And when you click OK on that, it gives you basically a square, and you get to move the slider basically of how much space you want to partition in, which is very nicely done. You do not get those sort of options with Windows. Windows is just like, alright, yeah, okay, you just wipe the entire disk. It doesn't even tell you what else is on it. It just gives you the partitions. Yeah, so what we want to do is erase the entire disk. It's okay. It's only going to erase nothing. Yeah, that's okay. Let's continue on. Yeah, so I'm not in Dublin, but it's the only area in Ireland that it gives you the option for. So Irish keyboard layout, you can do whatever one you find. So let's just give it a name. Okay, so my name is Thomas. Thomas, yeah, just leave it Thomas Virtual Machine, actually, it'll make it a lot easier. And then a password. You can have 1 as your password if you want it. And I just did that by mistake, doesn't matter. Just better remember 1. Okay, so now it's just copying the files right now. You can actually check and see what's going on. But not really, because the resolution of this screen I gave isn't very good. Now the resolution that is set onto this is very, very small. But obviously it's not going to look like this on your own personal machine. I'm basically just doing this as a tutorial for you guys to experience what Linux Mint is like, and why me and Andrew recommend it more than Ubuntu or OpenSUSE or Fedora. No, we don't talk about Gentoo. It's just the Linux Mint interface is just so much nicer, and it runs off the Ubuntu repositories, which is very, very nice. You also get like the likes of Java and Flash included, so that's ready to go straight away. It's not like that on Ubuntu, or I don't know about other ones, but I know on Ubuntu, because before I went with Mint, I was using Ubuntu, but after that I was using Ubuntu GNOME as the main one. I didn't even know about that until I seen Tech Linux do a video on it, and I was just like, okay, I'm gonna get the fuck away from Ubuntu and try GNOME. And then I just went browsing. I just went on the internet, and I just said, right, well, what types? Just give me a list of Linux like recommended for you or whatever, and I seen Mint, and I was just like, I'm gonna give it a little try just to see what it's like. I'm just wondering now, if I press the Windows key or the super key, will it do it in this or will it do it in my Windows? It did none. Oh no, there we go. Okie dokie. Right, so my keys are bound to this anyway, so that's good. Just wondering, in case I accidentally move this, am I able to? Yeah, okay, I am able to move the screen as well. Okay, I can see actually I am a little bit off. I'm sorry about that, guys. So yeah, just gonna wait for this to be done. Be done. I'll actually pause this for you guys. So just give me a second. Hey guys, yeah, so I just thought I'd let you guys know anyway, just in case you're following this step by step, if you really are looking for a gaming platform, I wouldn't really recommend Linux. If you want to get as far away as Windows as possible, let's say you have a second machine like me, do what I do. But I have my Steam set up in such a way that when the computer boots up, Steam launches automatically in big picture mode, and that's my best way to avoid Windows anyway. I never have to actually deal with Windows. Obviously I have to leave big picture mode to do things like this and whatever, and then normally I just talk on the mumbled server from the other computer if I'm playing online with a couple of friends, and normally this headset would be hooked up to the other machine, and that's actually on this side. According to the webcam, it's on this side. It's kind of flipped for some reason. Yeah, it's flipped actually. Wow. So as you can see now, it's nearly done installing now. HexChat, if you ever have any problems, I recommend go to HexChat. They'll be able to help you a lot as well. If you have any other problems as well, let's say if there's no one to help you on HexChat, you can join our Mumble server. I know in the Tea Time live stream, we were talking about TeamSpeak, but it's not. It's been changed now. It's been changed over to a Mumble server, which can hold up to 20 people that we actually paid for. Well, I actually paid for. Andrew's going to do it next month or something. I don't know, we haven't come up with anything yet, but donations are available. Donation link will be in the description below, and that'll help us either put in more slots or put in more slots or help us pay for the next bill. The money won't be put straight into our pockets. That's not able to do that with the thing that we do, because you're not donating to PayPal, you're actually donating to the Multiplay, what it's called, Multiplay ClanForge server, which isn't a lot. If you donate us £5, that'll pay for like 6 months, I think. Like, so seriously, it is absolutely dirt cheap, which we are happy about. We are offering slots still on TeamSpeak. You pay us, I think it's if you want 5 people, it's, I think we said €1 a month. I think that's what it is. None of that's set up yet, guys, so if anyone's going to come annoy me about that, don't, because it's not set up yet. I will give an announcement when it is set up, and it will be on the Port Linux server, and basically as I described in the Tea Time live stream, that will be, you will have full control over your channel, which is pretty good, and you can have as many sub channels as you want. Like, so everyone, the 5 people, you're not just stuck in one thing. You can have your own private channels even, and you can have your own passwords on those. Obviously me and Andrew will have full access to that, to the channel, but do you know what I mean? Like, we're admins, like we sadly can't choose not to be able to do it. Okay, so now we have to do the restart. So let's just do the restart now. And I'm just going to show you a couple of things that I normally do starting off. So your group with this lovely fucking logo, I actually quite enjoy it. We have to remove the bootable thing, but there is no bootable thing, so just hit enter, and the resolution just is, oh really, oh, it's back to normal. Look at that, beautiful. Okay, so now that's booted up, I'll actually leave the download link for this in the description as well. For actual, this is Linux Mint 17.1 Cinnamon 64-bit. Okay, so log in, so that you only have to do this the first time. Just go to Thomas, and then my password is 1. And then we'll be greeted by the musical sound. Come on. Alright. Oh, Jesus. I have my headset turned up way too loud. Yeah, no, don't mind this. And that's just because I just don't have anything set up. Now, you agreed with the welcome screen. It has all this stuff. You can do whatever. Just normally turn it off. Just tells you about everything. Sorry about that, guys. I'm back there now. So the first thing I do, you can go down to the menu, or you can access it by hitting the Windows key, which is called a super key on Linux. And what I normally like to do first is go down here, do your updates. Okay, so guys, then after you do your updates, which I haven't done, I'm not going to do. My phone better shut the fuck up. Yeah, after you do this, click updates, and then you get a load of them, then just click install updates again. After I do that anyway, I like to hit the super key and go into drivers. If you agree about the driver manager, just enter your password. And then you might not need drivers. Let's say if you just have a basic generic laptop that doesn't have any like video drivers or like Intel integrated graphics, for example. I'm pretty sure they don't need drivers there. I think they're just pre-done. But I am AMD, so it's gonna no proprietary driver in use, and it's not asking me for. It's not telling me I have any, so that's probably because my graphics card isn't connected in the virtual machine. But if yours looks like this, you don't need to do that. Okie dokie. So next thing I'd like to do, mainly as a gamer, anyway, I like to install Steam. Okay, so I want to teach you a thing here now. If you press Control, Alt, and T, that'll bring up the terminal. And then most things, if you want to get it, you just write in sudo apt get. Okay, now that'll do a lot of things for you on this. Mainly a lot of your it's mainly applications, obviously. So let's say if you want to install something or remove it or purge it, for example, this is how you'll do all that. So sudo apt get, and then you go install, and then I want to install Steam. Steam, and I just enter my password. Invalid operation install. I spelled install wrong. Sudo apt get install Steam, and you just press Y for yes. Just let's do its thing. I recommend as well, if you are, and say if you want to access, you can either press buttons. The easiest way to get to that, is just press tab, then hit enter, go down, agree, okie dokie. So if you are going to be using this, I do recommend you use Mumble instead of TeamSpeak, and I'll show you how to do that in a minute. Okie dokie. So you go back in here, go on to Steam. Then you just have your Steam as per usual. Now obviously only the games you had on the games like that are on are the games that are ported onto Linux you can only play. Well, you can play certain Windows games, but that's not true. That's true another application, and that's called Play on Linux. So let's say you're a gamer, you're installing Linux, you want to have a Linux gaming build, and you want to play a few games. So you go back into the terminal, pressing Control Alt T. You can also find it if you just go into here and write down. That's not how you spell terminal. And you just go sudo apt get. You can actually even do apt. Sudo apt install Play on Linux 1. That's doing that. Press Y. And this is a nice little application. It's not only for games, it can be for software. You can't get Photoshop, but I know you can get some Adobe things, because Adobe isn't ported on Linux. So if you want to be doing Photoshop and After Effects or whatever, you're gonna have a bad time. Andrew actually found a way. Andrew will be able to teach you guys eventually how to get things like Spotify and whatever. I really more focus on the gaming types of things, and he just focuses more on just day-to-day things that will help you. And he's only on Linux a couple of weeks, and he's taught me many things. He has a way even to stop. You don't even have to write in sudo apt-get. He only writes in like 3 letters or something, and it works. I don't know how he does it. So yeah, after this I'm going to show you guys, once this is installed, I'm going to show you exactly like some of the things that is on Play on Linux and stuff like that. This should be done now. There we go. Okay, so you can just close the terminal, or you can just, I'm pretty sure if you just write close, no, it doesn't work. Or is it end? No, I know it's something anyway, can't remember. And so you want to go to Play on Linux. It's an application, and what this does is it works through another application called Wine, which isn't an emulator, but it just, I don't really know how to describe it really. Okay, yeah, okie dokie, just let this do whatever. It installs Microsoft fonts, so you can read what the applications say. I had a bad time once I tried to install Steam on Wine without using Play on Linux, and I just couldn't see any of the writing. Okay, so let's say if you want to go into games. Games is where it's mainly at, so I'm just going to have a quick scroll down here just to show you kind of all the games. Just going to pick out some mainstream ones. Okay, so you got a few Assassin's Creeds. You got Brink, Borderlands, Call of Duty 2, Burnout Paradise, Call of Duties again, Deadpool, Duex, Human Revolution's on it as well actually, Devil May Cry, the Fallouts. I'm pretty sure that some of the things are on it as well. This Elder Scrolls as well. There's a lot of GOG stuff on this. You can have like, well, all the Half-Lives, anything on the Source Engine, well, most things on the Source Engine are ported onto Linux as well. But you have Need for Speeds and stuff like that. Okay, so now we're going to move on to the next thing now, guys. Hey guys, sorry I'm back there now. I had to step off there for a few minutes. So I'm pausing it instead of ending it, so I don't know what I finished last. I'm pretty sure it was Play on Linux. So at this stage now, I'm just going to show you how to, my phone is still going off. I'm going to show you Mumble instead of TeamSpeak, because I'm pretty sure most of you gamers know what TeamSpeak is, have used it, but maybe a lot of you haven't used Mumble. If you were to use TeamSpeak through the on Linux, it's very complicated. You can't just download it from the repositories, unlike you can with Mumble. So I'm just going to show you now. Sudo apt install Mumble. Password 1. Y. And what I'm actually going to do is just to show you guys, I'm going to actually connect to my Mumble. Okay, so that's saying Mumble's done now. It's not very big. So I just hit this and go Mumble. Has nearly the exact same interface. Don't worry about the wizard. Yeah, whatever. So that is it. So let's just connect to an Irish server. Let's just go in here, because username Thomas. Yeah,
connected. Server connection failed. The remote host closed the connection.
Right, okay. Server is just shut down, but see, it's almost the exact same thing. As
connected. Server connection failed.
Yeah.
The remote host closed the connection.
It is a bit more annoying. So that's Mumble, and then I was thinking to myself, okay, there's one more thing I want to show you. What is it? I don't know. I'll bring it up in the next video. But guys, so yeah, there is a lot of stuff you can do with Linux. It is advancing very, very well. You can get your things such as your Mega client, your Mega.co.nz client, a lot of stuff like that. You have full access to all those things. You can get copy on Linux, a lot of stuff. And being on Linux Mint is probably one of the best things for you, because it does run off the Ubuntu repositories, but it's just not as shit as Ubuntu. That's the best way I can describe it. So anyway guys, do not forget to like, subscribe and all that good stuff. If you want to see more of these videos, please feel free to tell us. Yeah, I think that's what I'm trying to say. Next live stream will probably be, it's pretty sure it's Monday. I'm not 100% sure on the time or not, because Andrew's having a lot of trouble with his laptop, so he might have to come over here to do it. And if he has to come over here to do it, that basically means that it will be a bit earlier. So anyway, guys, do not forget to like, subscribe, and all that good stuff. If you have any more questions about Linux Mint, please let me know. If there's anything you'd like us to test out or see, anything like that. I will be eventually moving over to Linux Mint as my full OS once I upgrade my graphics card, because AMD just doesn't seem to like it. You can get problems with your FGLRX drivers, that's your AMD drivers, and for your graphics cards. And I basically had the problem. I was working one day, then next day, then my monitor said out of range, and I literally spent around 15 hours on HexChat trying to figure it out, and it just wouldn't work. Yeah. And just in case you don't know, Firefox is built in and stuff like that, and you have all your file system here. I don't know, it's just nicely laid out. It's beautiful, I do have to say. So yeah, do not forget to like, subscribe, and all our links will be in the description. If you want to join our Mumble server as well, please let us know as well. You can join it, no problem at all. Just remember to register yourself. Okie dokie, guys. See you guys.